Hi guys and welcome to World of Tanks. I'm with Buddy 1927. I'm Buddy and I actually played in some tournaments this past weekend. I actually had 3 of the games that we actually played. Let's take a look at the map real quick. We're on the airfield. We're playing Skirmish 18 and we're playing the Bravo section, which was the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday matches. We did place 4th overall in these matches. I was on the NAFTA team. And on my team we have Crush Your Tank, which is the commander of NAFTA. We have All Beefy, which is one of the soldiers. Maximum 18, which is one of the soldiers. CW Mac, which is the 3rd in command of our NAFTA clan. We have Window, which is a soldier, and myself, the XO of the NAFTA clan. And I'm going to actually speed things up here, because it was a long thing. Basically what we did is set up the teams. So we had 2, in this match we had 2 tank destroyers. M5 Stuart, which is a light tank, which is driven by a window for our eyes. And then we had 2 heavy tanks. 3 heavy tanks, which they brought up the rear. And basically what we're trying to do is the 2 RMHs were actually defending the cap as the best that they could, and then give support to the 3 heavy tanks. I kind of sped things up because it's kind of boring. The waiting game is kind of boring, but once we get into the action, it was actually pretty good. Now, what I just did is I didn't see him at first. I fired a shot over that guy to keep him trying to overshoot and keep his attention to the other tanks, while CW was actually sneaking up behind him. And I should have stayed where I was at, but I was supposed to be moving up to the other thing. I should have stayed where I was at. Actually hit.
We can't fire accurately.
After that hit,
Track hit.
yeah, I've gotten a couple hits here. Made him 1 shot of it, but I got a 2nd tank on me. Now these RMHs have no armor. I actually lucked out. Now CW's coming back to help me with these 2 tanks. And my job right now is just to keep them off the cap and keep them busy for me.
The main gun is knocked out.
Now my gun that's got knocked out, which is lucky for that KV4. And I'm glad he shot the rocks instead of me. I cracked him, and I'm dead.
Get out.
So the KV4 took me out. According to XPM, I did about 1329 in damage. We're now with CW.
Critical engine damage. We're stuck here.
And the IS-3 actually rams him and takes him out that way. But we tied these 2 tanks up so our tanks could actually, our heavies could actually start getting on cap. And they're on the other side of the map, so it's going to take them a while to get up there. And they know that they can't cap us out. So now it's just a matter of just sitting there waiting for the time to go out. And we have A couple seconds left. And that's game, guys. I'll see you. Okay, guys, we're actually in round
Let's get
2
this show
right
on the
now.
road.
And we're going to see how we did. I actually switched into a T-32. And CW switched into an IS-3. And we're on the other side of the map here now. And what we've done is because we're playing the same team over again. They think they know what we got for our setup, and we throw them a curveball. Now we're all in heavies. And basically what we're going to be doing is actually trying to figure out where our team's at, where their team's at, and see if we can actually sneak up and take them out. So I'm actually going to speed this up because of the waiting time. We got T-34 the spot, IS-3 the spot, Okay, now we're moving in. Since we got an idea where the tanks are at now we're going to actually put our plan into effect.
I see.
Now I've been spotted. Now we're back in real time. I just got shot in the buttock by that AMX 50, but he actually didn't do that much damage to me. Fired and missed, and then I get ran by my own teammate. He was a little eager there. But I'm going to use him as a shield now. We're actually pushing these guys back now.
You cannot hide. Enemy armor is hit.
Actually have a good hit on him there. Another good hit there. Now I am using APCR rounds in this T-32, which is a Tier 8 American heavy tank. Another good hit there. And as you can see, I'm actually using him as a shield.
Penetration.
And I'm damaging these tanks as I go. We'll push them back. Got one tank that's down to 1% and he misses. Okay, that's my first kill. We've taken 3 tanks out so far overall. And that's my second kill. Now we got 4 tanks, so we just got the RMH left. So once we get into this, it's actually a fast-moving game. It's just a matter of trying to figure out where the team is coming from. So we're about ready to kill the RMH, which will end the game. He is one-shottable, and he's taking out one of our tanks, so we're down 2 tanks now. And that's game. So, guys, I'll see you at the next match coming up next. Okay, guys, we're actually in the 3rd game now.
Move out.
And I'm actually back in my RMH. CW's still in his IS-3. So we've changed the plan now. Instead of having we started off with 2 RMHs, then all heavies. Now we're back to 1 RMH and 4 heavies. Of course, we also got the M5 Stewart, pilot by window, our tactical scout. So we got set up a little bit different this time. We actually got 2 heavies behind the cap. Actually got no joy there. We got 2 heavies behind the cap trying to figure out where the enemy's coming from, and they're going to move where needed. There we go. And I'm getting shot at. I keep on forgetting I do not have 6th sense on this tank. The crew I initially had on this tank went to my tier 9. So they're still working on their first perk. Good shot there. 793. Knocked him down about half. And they're basically charging up the middle. So we got these 2 guys. Now I got him down to 16%. You can see, this tank actually does good. Excuse me, in the way of damage. So far I got 1,300. Now according to XVM I have over 2,000. I've only fired 3 shots. Excuse me, guys. And you can see the action. It's actually moving pretty good now. And I hit the rock behind them. I don't know what happened there. I gotta wait for that reticle. That's another miss. I was shooting a little sooner than expected because those 2 CW and Crush were on the right hand side, and they're screaming for help. But the problem is I was listening to them instead of concentrating on. There we go. Another 683 in damage. So as of right now, I got 2,600 damage done. We have no tanks killed yet. Is he gonna be stupid?
We didn't penetrate their armor.
I hit him, but no damage. Okay, looks like those 2 survived. We got CW with 15% and 60% on Crush's tank, still alive. I got the other 2 supporting me, trying to keep these tanks at bay. And I hit him right in smack in the turret. So we definitely get a good shot there. And now we're moving up. And what I'm going to do, the T-32 there is actually going to go to his right. I'm going to go up to the left on top of the ridge to see if we can actually get things. We're actually down to 2 tanks now. No, we have 5 tanks up. They have 2 tanks left. And we're actually doing pretty good here. So, what we're going to end up doing is seeing how we can eliminate those 2 tanks. We got T-69. We had an AMX-50, but he's gone. We got T-69 now. So as you can see, this is actually moving pretty good now. Only 5 minutes left of a 10-minute match. And I sneak in behind him so he can see me. I hit him once. And he's been taken out. So as you can see, that's another victory. We overall on that tournament we actually placed 4th, which was Skirmish 18 Bravo section of the skirmish, which was Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoons where we played. And the only reason why we lost is we actually had we didn't have enough people show up. We only had 4 people out of the 6 that we needed to field the team. So we were down 2 people the whole time. So that hurt us a lot on the 4th one because people got times mixed up. But hey, Fourth is actually pretty good out of all the teams that participated in that skirmish. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it with your friends. Like it. If you have any comments about this video, please leave them down below on my YouTube page. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank you again for watching World of Tanks with Buddy 1927. Keep some tanks on the battlefield for me. You all have a good day.